Neuromarketing in You, the Neuroscience of Marketing. Presentation by Robert Purdon. Neuromarketing is a relatively new marketing strategy that started around 2002. It is the process of studying a person's brain while they are being subjected to marketing ads and strategies. It uses functional magnetic resonance imaging, or fMRIs, to measure any changes in blood flow in your brain. It also uses electroencephalography, or EEGs, to measure changes in your brain waves. Our brain is able to process visual stimuli without the use of the visual cortex. This is why we prefer images over words and experiences over explanations. Our brain receives on average at least 10,000 messages a day. This amount of data easily passes through us unless it speaks directly to us. As Antonio Damasio, well-known neuroscientist and author, put it, we are not thinking machines that feel, but feeling machines that think. Different parts of our brain help us make the choices and allow us to make our decisions. The medial orbitofrontal cortex is the part of the brain that helps us decide on an option when there are multiple choices to choose from. Example, do I want to buy the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4? The ventral striatum is the part of our brain that has a lot of dopamine receptors. This is what gives us the pleasure and eagerness when making a decision. The example shown in the YouTube clip is a scene from The Hobbit. Bilbo Baggins wakes up to find the dwarven company has left, and he eagerly rushes out to meet them. This is a scene that shows the ventral striatum at work. To test neuromarketing, try the Pepsi challenge. Take a group of people, preferably friends, and have them drink both Coke and Pepsi. During the first test, do not let them know which is which, and record down their response towards each beverage. Next, conduct the same test, but this time, before you give them the drink, let them know which is which, and record their response towards each beverage. Compare the two results. Does branding or opinion affect a person's judgment? The most interesting fact that I found is that our brain is quite heads-on. Also, the idea that our brain cycles through so much data in a day, even though we don't realize it, is astounding. Also, the knowledge that only 20% of our brain power is being used consciously is pretty amusing. How has this project impacted my understanding of behavior/brain function? I'm very interested in the human brain. We're able to collect and sort all of this information we see each and every day without us consciously doing so. This allows us to function properly in this highly advancing technological world. I've learned more about neuroscience and cognitive functions, which has given me a better insight on how the human brain functions every day. I appeal to the audio cognitive learning style by creating an audio presentation that allowed me to verbally communicate the data shown. I appeal to the visual cognitive learning style by creating colorful slides and images during the presentation. I appeal to the kinesthetic cognitive learning style because I've listed a hands-on activity that others can try to conduct tests of their own. Thank you for listening to my neuromarketing presentation. I enjoyed making this presentation. I look forward to future projects involving neuroscience.